Hit that subscribe button now, because what you're about to hear will shake your faith in the systems protecting domestic violence victims. June 24th, 2024. Davidson County Jail, Nashville. After months behind bars for kidnapping and aggravated assault, Bryson Rivers walks free. His ankle monitor clicks into place, LED pulsing green. Active. Protecting. But that green light was a lie. 8 days. Lauren Johansen had exactly 8 days to live. 8 days during which 3 institutions would fail her so catastrophically that their negligence would create the perfect storm. And if you think this couldn't happen in your community, think again. Lauren Johansen was 22, living in Mississippi with her whole life ahead. Her relationship with Bryson Rivers had turned violent during a Nashville trip that ended with Rivers arrested for kidnapping and aggravated assault. For months, Lauren was safe. Rivers sat in jail, the system working exactly as intended. But then Rivers' legal team got his bond reduced. Despite serious charges, a judge allowed him to await trial outside jail with conditions. Ankle monitor, no contact with Lauren, regular check-ins. Coming up, we'll reveal the chilling forward confession that broke this case wide open. But first, you need to understand how the system that was supposed to protect Lauren became the weapon that killed her. On June 24th, 2024, Rivers walked free. Lauren had 8 days left to live. Here's where everything went wrong. The court ordered Rivers to wear an ankle monitor tracking him 24/7. Brooks Bail Bonding was legally responsible for ensuring this happened. They failed. Instead of using their regular company, they outsourced monitoring to Freedom Monitoring. The ankle monitor was faulty from day one, but nobody knew. July 2nd, 2024. The monitor's battery died. When ankle monitors die, protocols should trigger immediately. Alerts sent, attempts to contact the person, notify courts, arrest if no response. None of this happened. Freedom Monitoring ignored their protocols. No alerts, no calls, no notifications. No one in the system knew Rivers was no longer being monitored. July 2nd was also the day Lauren Johansen died. Remember that detail, because the timeline of this system failure is about to become crucial evidence in ways no one anticipated. July 3rd. Lauren's car was located using OnStar at Wolf River Cemetery in Harrison County, Mississippi. What investigators found defied comprehension. Lauren's father described her body as looking like someone had used her as a punching bag and punched her 200 or 300 times. The brutality was beyond anything seasoned detectives had seen. This wasn't random. Someone had deliberately chosen this isolated cemetery location. The ankle monitor data, despite being dead, still contained GPS tracking showing exactly where Rivers had been leading up to Lauren's death. But investigators needed more than circumstantial evidence. They needed direct proof. That's when Bryson Rivers gave them exactly what they needed. And what he said will shock you. When Rivers was brought in for questioning, investigators had built a strong case. Ankle monitor data, timeline evidence, GPS tracking. But they needed that crucial confession. They didn't wait long. During interrogation, Rivers made a statement that sealed his fate. According to court testimony, he looked at investigators and said 4 words that changed everything. "I killed the bee." Direct, unambiguous. A confession to murder that left no doubt about what happened at Wolf River Cemetery. With confession recorded, authorities launched a massive manhunt. Rivers had fled, but investigators had advantages. Monitor data, phone records, credit transactions. Multiple agencies coordinated efforts. Rivers was found and arrested without incident. Charged with capital murder, carrying the death penalty possibility. Despite his confession, Rivers pleaded not guilty. Multiple judges denied bond. He remains behind bars awaiting trial scheduled for this year. But here's the most disturbing part of this entire case. This was completely preventable. Let's trace the failures. First, despite serious kidnapping and assault charges, Rivers got bond, creating opportunity for tragedy. Second, Brooks Bail Bonding failed court orders, using untested Freedom Monitoring instead of established protocols. Third, Freedom Monitoring catastrophically failed when the monitor died July 2nd. No alerts, no calls, no notifications. Each failure alone might not have been catastrophic. Together, they created the perfect storm, allowing a violent predator to murder the woman he'd terrorized. Lauren did everything right, called police, pressed charges, cooperated with prosecutors. The system responded by arresting Rivers. But through preventable failures, that same system failed her devastatingly. And this exact same scenario could happen anywhere in America. Lauren Johansen was 22 when she died. She deserved to live, to experience everything life offered. Instead, she became another statistic in America's domestic violence epidemic. Her family continues fighting for justice, not just for Lauren, but for potential victims failed by the same system. These aren't abstract policy issues, they're life and death matters. Subscribe to True Crime Chronicles and hit that bell. Informed citizens can demand better from systems supposed to protect us. Let me know in the comments. What accountability should bonding companies face when they fail court orders? What changes would prevent tragedies like this? Justice for Lauren isn't just punishing her killer. It's fixing the system that failed her so no other family endures what hers has. Stay vigilant, stay informed. Thank you for watching True Crime Chronicles.